What's up, guys? This video I'm going to break down the top 5 worst pieces of dating advice that women commonly get. Alright, bad piece of dating advice number 1. You need to play hard to get and play all these games, otherwise the guy's going to think you're too easy. So a lot of women, they want to be straightforward, they don't like playing these games, but they feel like they need to, because if they don't, then the guy's going to think they're too easy and he's going to lose attraction. There's an element of truth here. There's a percentage of guys who will get turned off when the girl makes things too easy for them because they like the challenge, they like the chase. The problem is that this will not work long term because at a certain point you do have to give in as a girl. You can't just play chase throughout the whole relationship, and that guy at that point will lose attraction anyway. So it may be an effective short-term strategy, you can get a few dates out of it, but it's not going to be an effective long-term strategy. The problem though is there's another percentage of guys who don't like that shit, and I would consider myself definitely in that category. We don't like it when a girl plays games, we don't like it when a woman plays hard to get. We like a girl who's easygoing, who's accommodating, who makes things easy and simple and straightforward, and who's upfront and doesn't play weird games. And so by playing these games, you will lose the percentage of guys in the second category, which I would argue is the kind of guy you want to be with in the first place. So yeah, this is definitely a bad piece of advice. Number 2, don't show your interest. Wait for the guy to make the first move. And the logic is that, if you make the first move, you show interest, the guy will feel demasculated or whatever, and that's pure nonsense. So only a guy who's very low self-esteem, who has a very fragile, masculinity, will feel demasculated by that. Actually, me personally, I consider myself very alpha, and I definitely appreciate it when a girl shows her interest, when a girl, actually, makes a move, like when she says, hey, I really like you, can we go on a date? I like that shit. So as a girl, definitely encourage you to show interest, make a move. Only the really insecure guys will be threatened by that. So again, that's another bad piece of advice. Another one, don't have sex until X date. Don't have sex until the 3rd date. Don't have sex until the 5th date. It's all pure fucking nonsense. And again, the logic is that, oh, well, if you make him wait, he's gonna date you more. But if you have sex with him on the 1st date, then he won't date you because, he can get it. Yeah, but you're gonna have sex with him on the 3rd date. So at that point, so the difference is what? Instead of dumping you on the 1st date, he dumps you on the 3rd date, but you just wasted 2 more dates of your life. So not only did he lose, you lost as well. So this logic doesn't make sense. A guy, when he sleeps with a girl, he's either going to keep seeing her or he's not going to keep seeing her. And how long it took him to, bag her is not really going to play a role. So as a girl, there's some advantages to kind of getting out of the way in the, as fast as possible, like within reason, once you're attracted, and then seeing if there's sexual chemistry, seeing if there's a connection. Also, another big thing is once you have sex with someone, usually that's when their guard drops. Usually that's when the guy stops playing his game. That's when the girl stops playing game. Your body's supposed to release oxytocin. You get a lot closer. So my advice to women would be, have sex whenever you're interested. Have sex when you're ready. Don't feel like you have to hold out until a certain point, or have sex with a guy. Now, if you personally don't feel ready on the 1st date, that's totally fine. You have the right to wait. But just don't do it for these arbitrary reasons. Number 4, you're perfect just the way you are. Yeah, I severely doubt anyone on this planet, man or woman, is perfect just the way you are. We could all benefit from doing some work on ourselves, and some of us could benefit a lot more. So this is like the fairy tale myth that is spun. If a woman's overweight, oh, don't worry, there's some guy who's into that. Oh, if a woman, has some bad personality traits, no, don't worry, there's some guys who like, a woman who nags. No. You should work on yourself. If you want to increase your likelihood of finding a mate, then you should work on yourself. You should go to the gym. You should get in better shape. You should, exercise. You should also work on your personality traits. You should build your self-awareness, practice your social skills. There's a lot of things you can develop as a woman, and this nonsense, you're perfect the way you are, is just an excuse not to do work. And the same thing goes for men. Men need to work on themselves. They want to increase their odds, and same thing goes for women. And number 5, and this one is just so outrageous, just be patient. Your Mr. Right will come along. So again, this is a way of diverging responsibility from yourself, right? You're like, oh, you know what? I'm perfect the way I am. I'm just going to wait, and then he'll come along. Yeah, quite often he doesn't come along because you didn't put yourself out there enough. You can significantly increase the likelihood of him coming along by doing certain things, by getting on dating apps, by increasing your appearance, by being more social, by socializing, by saying yes to more things, more adventures. That will significantly increase the likelihood of Mr. Right coming along, and him coming along much sooner, and that Mr. Right being much better for you than, the Mr. Right that would have come along if you did absolutely nothing. All right, hopefully you guys found this video valuable. If you're a girl, hopefully this dispels some of the bad information you've been given. If you're a guy, hopefully this gives you a little bit of, I don't know, perspective on some of the bad stuff that women hear. You know, we think as guys, oh, we're the ones who have it hard, but women also get a lot of dumb pieces of dating advice. So, you know, both sides have this misunderstanding that kind of goes on. And I just feel like if men understood women better and women understood men better, then there would be a lot less dating issues that exist. If you guys enjoy the content, just subscribe to the channel. Seriously, guys, just subscribe below. Thank you guys for watching. And until next time.